Yeah. Hey, how are we doing, everyone? I love that on-air sign that you just saw, a little light up on-air sign. Everyone's at home streaming, so why not have a little indicator, let people know when you're streaming to the masses. All right, so today we're going to look at something our paper circuit kit. So I think we can see this here. I'm going to hold it up like this, unless I can hold it down like this.
Oh, if we switch to the other one, we can. Yeah.
Let's go to that camera. Camera two. There we go. All right. So this is our light up paper circuits kit. You get a whole lot in here. Josh, what do you get in this? You get a lot in this kit, don't you?
Yeah, you get 30 jumbo LEDs. You get 5 meters, which is 16 feet of our awesome nylon maker tape.
Yeah.
You get batteries, 10 batteries, and binder clips in there as well, plus basically enough stuff to make 10 or more projects.
Dozens of light up paper craft projects.
Yes,
Which is
indeed.
amazing.
But those 30 big LEDs are kind of the main focus point. Those are big
Yeah,
jumbo
those are
ones.
great.
Yeah, that built-in resistors on them too,
Nice.
to make life a little easier for everybody.
All right. Yeah, so for today's project, we do have the our LED on-air sign that'll light up. So we've got a template for that. That's available on our website. Free download on that. Basically, it's a two-sided print here because we're going to be folding it over on itself. And here's our on-air sign. We can always make a new version where you can fill in whatever you want to say there if you don't like the on-air sign. But basically, we're going to take this piece of paper and we're going to cut along the outside of this whole thing. And then there's some dotted lines on here, you see. We're going to fold it there so we can put this all together. Now, should I cut this or should I use my pre-arranged one?
Well, I mean, I think most people know how to cut with scissors, but
Yes. Yeah, you can certainly, cut with scissors. Some of us like to use X-Acto knife and a little steel blade there if you like nice straight lines. Obviously, safety first if you're working with a cutting blade. So I took the liberty of kind of cutting this one out already. So you can see what I did here is cut the whole thing out, and then we've got our fold lines there. So we're going to be folding that up. And as you can see, and I flip this over, whoop, on the other side, this is where we're going to build our circuit. So our circuit, very simple on this one. There's a battery. There's some conductive maker tape running to this LED. Back around here. Now over here is a little fold point. When we fold this over, that's how we're going to make the connection of the circuit to light things up. Which looks like this. This is the final. We'll just show you. That's the final one. If you skip ahead to that. Nice project. Thanks, Joshua Zimmerman.
you're welcome, Pete.
So yeah, we can go through the process of sort of wiring or taping up this circuit as well. So for that, we've got our LED there. Again, this is a nice jumbo LED. It's a 10 millimeter, I believe. That's a red one, Josh, just in case you can't.
It is, and I am
Can't
colorblind.
Josh has problems with colors. So, and we've got our small roll of maker tape. This is
Pete, could you
yes.
also use the regular 1/4 inch wide maker tape on this project?
I mean,
as
if
well?
you had that available, it certainly would work. You've got the big jumbo roll there of the 1/4 inch.
And the 1/4 inch is what's in the paper circuits kit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
5 meters of
Yeah.
16 feet of the 1/4 inch.
Oh yeah, the 1/4 inch is wonderful. I grabbed the nearest roll to me when I made this, and it was the 1/8 inch, which will work fine for this as well. All right, so again, we've got our LED, we've got our tape, we've got our battery here. So I'm going to start by taking this LED, and I wonder if I should go to the close-up. Should we go close-up?
Close
on
up.
that?
Let's get close
Close-up. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's our LED. So I'm going to bend these legs. So you'll notice one leg is a little longer than the other. And what's that longer leg all about? Well, that's the positive leg, because there's positive and negative. So I'm going to bend them like this, again, keeping note that that's my longer one. And if we switch to our overhead camera, so here's our positive leg going down there, the longer one. So they're a little long. If you can see this, it kind of gets near the edge of the paper. So I'm just going to kind of fold it over a little bit, like that. And a nice thing about folding over the legs is it also helps it kind of stay standing straight up a little better. So these don't have to be perfect, but basically, I've got it like that. Why don't we go to our close-up? We'll show you what that looks like here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so yeah, there's our LED. We've got our little legs bent over so it stands up pretty darn straight. Come back to our overhead view. Our overhead view.
Sorry.
Our producer is very busy right now.
I was trying to share this to a Facebook
yeah,
group.
yeah.
I am
All right.
clearly technologically inept today.
All right, so we've got our LED here. We've got the long leg here by the plus sign. Long leg under tape, short leg under tape. So we're going to need some tape next. I've got here, this, like I said, this maker tape. I'm just going to pull out a little piece about as long as the printed guide tells me to. Like that. You can go a little longer, obviously, on one side. Cut. Very easy to cut. This tape is great to work with. And I'm basically going to stick it down.
And the nice thing about Maker Tape, Pete, is it is conductive on top and bottom.
It is.
So it is making a good electrical connection just on the sticky side there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is the nice thing, too, because as we, if you've ever used the copper tape, it's only really the top side that's conductive. So, you know, if you tape things down, you got to double up the tape or whatever. And right here where it's going to fold over, you can see how that's going to work. It's going to touch the top of the battery and do what we need to do. All right, so we're like almost there. We're going to get another piece about that long to hold our other LED leg. I like to call them. And again, you don't have to be perfectly lined up with the printed guide. If you're a little off, you know, that's okay. Sometimes you don't quite hit the mark, but basically just want to make sure that's holding down those LED legs and getting over here. Let's get one more short piece to make our little run over to the battery.
Now, if you wanted to as well, you could use one single piece of Maker Tape
You
and just
could.
do a right angle fold,
You
or
could.
overlap what you're doing. Overlap two pieces. That also works perfectly fine.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to put that one there. So again, I'm going to make sure this touches the other piece, and as Josh said, it's conductive on both sides and all the way through, so as long as we just lay it on top of there, it's going to make that connection. And next up, we have something we like to call the loop. Josh, do you want to tell them what the loop is?
Oh yes. So if you want to keep your battery stuck down to your project, just make a loop of tape, like a little tape loop, and then put it on the bottom of your battery, and then as long as it overlaps the Maker Tape, you're good to go. Now that should overlap with the Maker Tape pretty well there.
Yeah. So we see we've got our little piece of the loop down there. And if you see the plus sign still on the piece of paper, we want our plus sign pointing up. Stick that down, because then we're going to get this magic going. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, when we do that, we close our circuit. Now, if we want to keep this on all the time, it's very easy to just stick a binder clip in there to kind of hold that down, and then you've got your sort of on-off switch. You take it away, and it's going to turn off. So that's the circuit itself. Pretty simple.
Now, Pete, could
Yes.
you use more than one LED on this project?
Well, look at all the space you've got. Yeah. So what we did is kind of we put it so it's about here, kind of right between the letters or the words. You know, I found if it was over here, the A looks really bright, so we kind of got it right in the center. But if you wanted to line up a few along the kind of length of your sign, you could certainly do that.
Now, could you also use blinking red LEDs on this project?
That sounds insane, but I think you could do something like that. You could mix and match.
We do have those in our
We have
shop, and
LEDs,
we
yeah.
do have those in the Origami Circuits kit.
Yeah.
But not this one.
Yeah.
This has color changing as opposed to blinking.
Yeah. And
So-
you've got red, green, blue, and what are the clear ones? There?
White and color changing.
White and color changing.
So there's a white one, and then
a
of
lot
course
of options.
the color changing, which
Yeah.
is really kind of cool.
So a lot of options. Quick, look over there. Oh, what's this? All right, I've got one pre-folded here just to make the folding a little easier. I hope that's okay with everyone.
Oh, we actually have an interesting comment from
yeah.
Karen
oh,
in Madison,
Karen,
Wisconsin.
Okay.
Karen asked, my thoughts on
Ooh.
this video. What sort of adhesive is conductive? Well, this sort of adhesive, I believe there's a mixture of nickel and copper in the adhesive. I totally forget off the top of my head the data sheet on that, but we get that made specifically for us. And actually, Pete is not making the overhead, Karen. We made a nice overhead with one of Pete's C-stands, which he, for some reason, keeps leaving here for years on end.
That's Ben's, I think.
Oh, sorry, Ben Nelson's
He leaves things laying around.
C-stand, just standard C-stand with a Canon camera mounted straight down on it.
We may need a behind-the-scenes shot later. You know?
Oh yeah, well, we'll definitely
was
post a
curious.
photo, Karen, if you'd like. It's a pretty simple setup in our video room.
All right. So who's ready for some folding? Folding at home. All right. So as you can see, I've kind of pre-folded all these. On the template, which it's down here. So it does mention that for all the for the battery fold, you're going to be folding towards what I say towards the line. All the other ones are basically, because on the other side you're folding away from the kind of dotted lines. So that'll help you kind of see how that assembles. But basically, at this point, I'm going to kind of fold these in, roll that thing up like that, just like a burrito. And it should pretty much stay together, but you're going to need maybe a little bit of tape or glue to hold it in. So luckily, Josh got me this roll of tape right here. Tear off a little piece.
Only the finest tape
Only
from Amazon.
Only the finest. All right, so let's see. I'll put one piece here, just enough to kind of hold it together. See, I'm really good with the tape today. One piece here, hold that together. And we're going to do one piece on the bottom to hold the whole thing together. There we go. So that's basically our sign, which you can kind of see. We try the close-up. Should we try the close-up
I'll do
camera?
a close-up shot.
Try the close-up camera, see if we can get it.
Our overhead lights are way too
Yeah,
powerful.
you see it light up a little bit. You know, again, a nice dark room. If you go into the bathroom or your dark room at home, you'll definitely see that light up good.
And here, we'll switch to the other one just a second here.
Oh yeah.
So this is the video I shot in one of our offices with the lights off right before we started doing the live stream. So it has a pretty good glow in, pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
You want to go crazy and just have me flipping the lights off?
Oh yeah, Ben. Since you're around, we can let's go to the overhead
Always
shot
want you to go
and
crazy, Ben.
flip the couple of lights up, would you? There. We'll see if we can get the cameras to autofocus on everything. There you go. We just have the one light
Yeah.
above Pete.
Yeah, it looks all right, right? Yeah, a little on-air sign, letting people know. Excellent. And look how nice I look in this shadowy world.
Mysterious.
Yeah, right.
You look pretty good there.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's the Paper Circuits kit. You can do this project. This project is available on our website, right, Pete?
It is the step-by-step guide to kind of walk you through what we just did. You got your downloadable template you can print out and get going.
Perfect. Yeah, and also because people are watching and people are nice, we're gonna go back over directly to Pete because I have. There we go. We have a discount code if you want to buy a Paper Circuits kit. Which I noticed the green screen is totally picking up with the green on the Paper Circuits kit. If you want to buy a Paper Circuits standard kit there, you can use the discount code PAPERLIVE through Sunday and end up getting 20% off of that Paper Circuits kit. So that can be found on our website. If you want to order off Amazon, those are available on Amazon as well, as through most educational resellers and library resellers. We're on a ton of those websites, although I don't know if they're all shipping right now because of coronavirus fun. Yeah, that's silly indeed. So Paper Live, if you use that on our website, they'll go out in the mail tomorrow for you. You'll have it on Monday. Oh, and also one other thing too. So we're going to flip to this other thing here. By request, our sampler packs are back up on our website. We're making up a bunch of those today. Limited thing we're throwing out there. So if you're a parent or teacher or librarian who wants to do a bunch of fun projects at home, we actually have lesson plans for all these different packs of things in there on our website for free. And no, the discount code does not work on Amazon. Somebody's asking. Only on our website directly. That's Paper Live, just our website. But our sampler pack is back up on our website. We should have, I think, 50 up in stock up there today. And if you want to grab one of those, we have those available. So that's the gist of it for all that stuff. So anything else, Pete?
No, again, any feedback you can give us on these videos, make them more exciting or fascinating, or maybe some guest makers will come on. That would be great as well.
I know Squishy Circuits is going to be coming on
Ooh,
here
Squishy.
to do a Squishy Circuits conductive dough project.
Nice.
I think Techno Chic, Natasha's going to come and help us do a fun light up bow tie in the
Great.
future.
Great.
So we'll be doing that here next week or so. But
Awesome.
we'll be doing this again at 3:00 if anybody cares. Otherwise, we'll be doing these a couple times a week, I think.
Mhm.
So
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time.
excellent.
All right.
If we had outro music, we'd use outro music.